Yeah, hello. You know, we got to do our weekly Tell the Truth podcast, Chicago Bears show. We're going to be dropping 3 this week, not Chicago Bears shows, but several shows. But anyway, man, we got a lot to talk about with the Bears.
Man.
Your boy was right again. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, before we even get started, we're going to talk about Jaylon Johnson. Reason why I got his jersey on, bow tie bill.
Talk to me.
I got a lot. I got receipts. Gonna talk about Cole Kmet, Justin Fields. I mean, not Justin. I'm saying, so you saying Justin Fields? Don't make no sense. Caleb Wilson.
Caleb Williams.
I'm just so excited about all the stuff.
Excited about
man,
it,
yeah,
bro.
man. Anyway, I'm your host. Didn't mean to cut you off, my brother. I want to get to the meat and potatoes. Chi-Town Neil, man. To my left, and you see my brother. He got his black and gold on. I'm going to go ahead and let him tell all what's going on. To my left, my brother, Mr. BTB. Tell him what's that for.
Bowtie Bill, happy Founders Day. A5A, Texas. A5A, Texas.
Yes, sir. Happy Founders Day to you, my brother.
You, my
yes, sir,
friend.
my
Thank
brother.
you.
Happy
Thank
Founders Day to you.
Thank
Well,
you.
we about to get straight to the shenanigans. Yeah. So, Bowtie Bill, I was right again.
About?
That's why I'm a guru.
About?
Nobody know more about sports than me. Let's get it popping. Nobody knows more than me, man. Man, I'm gonna get let's turn it up. I'm gonna make sure we get everything right for the folks. Hold on, make sure we still get some stuff set up in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all excuse us right quick. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we got the laptops out today. We're gonna give myself another shout out. There it is. I told you guys after the Washington loss that the Bears would not win another game. I was right. I was wrong about one thing. I did think we'd beat Minnesota, and technically we should have beat Minnesota, but quarterback blew that game. So, not the quarterback, the coach. Some people might say they lost that game in overtime. If you watch that Minnesota game, that game should have never went to overtime. One time it was 24-10. Eberflus went for it on 4th and 4 in that game, and Caleb's like going like this, like, hey, you guys ain't told me to play yet. And didn't even get it. We should have took the 3 then, saying if we took the 3 in that third quarter, it would have never went to overtime. So once again, he went to bed. But, cause we've been out of the studio for 2 weeks, let's get everybody caught up.
Come on, man. Let's do it.
Thanksgiving Day, Bowtie Bill, my Bears. And I told you before the season over, all that pretty shit the Detroit Pussycats do, the flea flickers and all that stuff, they tried one cute play, and that shit did not work. Almost got the guy killed. They did like a little pass to the lineman. He caught it. He trying to throw the ball down the field, and we wouldn't bust his head wide open. And they said we ain't doing no more trick plays. I told you, Lions they know better. And I also told you all season I would not worry about the Lions. I told you the Lions would not blow us out. Even when it was 10-0, I was like, they're not going to blow us out. Overall, we played the Lions, you asked me, pretty damn good, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay? So I told you, they're not going to blow us out. And when they come to Chicago, I think they're going to take an L. I really do. You know, we beat them last year in Chicago. The best thing happened to us Bears fans is that game was on national TV.
Yes.
You agree with me, Bowtie Bill?
Yes.
And it was on a holiday.
Yes.
So even more people.
Thanksgiving. Nothing competing against it.
Is even more people watching it. When that game was over, let me first get to the last drive, and I'm going to tell you my reaction after the game is over. Then I'm going to come with the receipts, tell y'all why I got the Jaylon Johnson jersey on. It's the reason why I'm wearing this jersey. That's called a teaser. And I want to say, before I tell you I got Jaylon Johnson jersey on, I want to say, thank you, Jaylon. And if y'all watched previous shows, this is the one that's autographed by Jaylon. Yeah, but thank you. But let's get back to the game, and I'm going to say why I'm so grateful and thankful for that brother, Jaylon Johnson. So you know what? Let's get Jaylon Johnson a horn. Let's get him some horns, too. Woo! Got his ass up out of here. Got that coach up out of here. But anyway, I'm watching the game. My boy Malik, shouts out to you. Matter of fact, he has a coffee brand. It's called Sailor Coffee. Matter of fact, he wants to be one of our sponsors, so we're going to get that wrapped. I meant to call him. I'm sorry. But anyway.
Right.
Go look it up, Sailor Coffee. I'm going to make sure you see the clip. But anyway, we were watching the football game together in the cigar shop. It's from Detroit, Bowtie Bill. Watching the game, going back and forth. You remember the whole game, we come back, Bowtie Bill. We get the ball on the 1 yard line. And I said, Caleb finna move this ball. He was like, man, come on. He a rookie. 1 yard line, he moved the ball the last 2 drives. I said, I've been paying close attention to Caleb. One thing I've noticed about Caleb is this. He might poo-poo around the first quarter and a half, maybe the whole first half. But if you go back and look, Caleb Williams has not had one bad fourth quarter. So that's telling me a lot. And I know you want to touch on that because we touched on this a little bit. I'm going to let you give your perspective on it.
Sure.
I look at it as he's a winner. But he's not had one bad fourth quarter. So that lets me know he's a gamer. No matter how much.
That's an operative word.
Yeah.
Gamer.
And I know you wanted to interject on it. You told me on the phone, tell the people why you think he played so good in the fourth quarter. You remember you was talking to me on the phone? You were saying you believe that he knows what he could dissect what he's looking at. You want to break that down to people? Go
Absolutely,
ahead.
man. Yeah. So what Caleb Williams does is the game becomes slower, and he dissect the defense, right? And Thomas Brown, the offensive coordinator, give him the latitude.
Yeah.
And the game is just slower.
Yeah.
So when you look at his passing rating in the fourth quarter,
It's ridiculous, bro.
yes, his passing rating.
People sleeping on that.
Right.
His passer rating. Go ahead, Bowtie Bill. My
Right.
fault, Bowtie. I didn't know it was that damn good. I was like, Caleb balling in the fourth quarter in every game. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right, yeah. As a matter of fact, he's top 3, if not, he's top 3 in passer rating in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he is a baller in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. And it's all about now tapping into that too far as to get him to do that all game. So I just wanted to go down that rabbit hole real quick. Now I'm going to zoom back out. So I'm with Malik. I'm like, dude, Caleb moving the ball. He's like, oh, man, he's a rookie. I'm like, dude, Caleb always balls in the fourth quarter. He's like, what? So the ball starts moving. Why did we get to 50? I said, he's like, man, I can't believe my Lions, because he's a Detroit Lions fan.
Right,
Man, my Lions, man, he's cussing, going crazy. I'm laughing, you know. And matter of fact, this is exactly how we was sitting. He was sitting to my left, and I'm sitting to his right. We watching the game. And he's like, what you laughing about, Neil? What you laughing? I said, dude, relax, bro. Oh, if it was your team, he thought I was trying to son him. He's like, if it was your team, you'd be upset. So no, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. What I'm trying to tell you is just relax. He's like, why? I said, we going to lose this game. He's like, what? I said, dude, let me tell you how it's going to happen. I said, this is exactly how it's going to go down. I said, we're going to do something fluky to lose the game, or the coach going to do something stupid. I'd be damned we did both. When the play,
We got to talk about that 33 seconds, Doc.
But I'm about to say, and I'm going to give it to you. 33 seconds, he's like, I'm just sitting there like this. And he's like, he's standing up. Then he keeps standing up. He sees that 15 seconds, 18 seconds. He keeps standing up. And by 7 seconds, when he finally snapped it, Malik's jumping up and down, sack his ass. I'm just sitting there like this. They throw the ball, incomplete. He turns and looks at me to his right. And I just look at him like this. And I just like this. I just laugh. He could tell I wasn't mad. He was like, Neil, what the fuck was that?
You laughed?
No, I laughed because he was like, I knew what he meant by that. He basically was asking me, what the fuck was y'all doing? I'm like, dude. I said, welcome to our lives. He like, what do you mean your life? I said, that's the 4th game we've lost on the last play of the game. He goes, oh, hell no. Y'all got to fire his ass.
Man, listen, man. That was a fireable offense, man. 33 seconds, you don't call a timeout? Not only that, with 18 seconds left, the linemen were jogging down and they were not set. At that moment, time out. No one is set. You still have a timeout in your pocket. People jogging to the line of scrimmage, timeout.
The whole team.
18 seconds.
That team looked like it was not prepared. The first half, like they was not prepared. That's all falls on coaching. No sense of urgency. You're going to have some people that love to hate Caleb Williams. They're going to say, well, Caleb got like, dude, I get it. Yeah, you can bash on him a little bit. Or you can bash him as much as you want. He's still a rookie. All right? He's listening to the play. He's telling guys, you know, and he probably should have been doing it fast, like, hey, come on. But Caleb, you could tell, was really concentrating more on what was been said in his ear. So he's kind of like in his own little world, going like this, and he was probably doing it pretty slow, but that's because he's too busy trying to listen to what the hell they're calling. So sometimes you might be doing something, but not realize you're not doing it with a sense of urgency because you're too focused on what you're hearing. So I'm not putting that on Caleb. That's straight up on the coaches. Some people say, why are we trying to change the play? What people don't realize is they tried to change the play because of the fact when Caleb looked up, he's like, oh, my goodness, it's only 12 seconds left, so this might be the last play of the game. Let me sling it deep. That's why he changed the play. When you saw at 25 seconds, players are taking too long, timeout, call everybody to the sidelines, this is what we're going to do.
Right.
I prefer for the ball to be thrown. No, it would have been third down. All you have to do is give 6 yards. I prefer for the ball carrier to be a nice 6 and out. If you got to throw the ball over the middle of the field, remember this. You can't clock it because it'd be 4th and like 15 because it was 3rd and 26. Right. So you talk to the quarterback, you tell him everything. So if you throw it over the middle of the field, don't clock it. Everybody, if you throw it in the middle of the field, I want everybody behind running off the field because the field goal team will be running onto the field. That's it. I saw Jennings talk. He said that the average court from the time where they was at, the average team after the play is dead, if you're running on the field to kick a field goal, is anywhere between 13 to 16 seconds. You had 33 seconds. You could call a timeout. Let's say that play would take
21
let's say that play, the next play. I'm sorry, I just want to make sure everybody hear me. Let's say that next play takes 10 seconds, which the average NFL play takes 4 to 8. But let's say 10 seconds. Now it's 23 seconds. The ref is down the ball. You got more than enough time to get your kicker on the field. So I had to regurgitate that. So what I want to talk about, Bowtie Bill, is, well, how do we get here? How did he get fired? Do you know how he got fired? Now, you might say, yeah, Neil, that's a dumb question. He did something stupid. Yeah, he been doing something stupid. And he still ain't get fired. Well, he's still been getting dumb explanations. I told you after the Washington game they won't win any more games. Everybody, the Washington fans came at me. Oh, it's because Caleb sucked and because of the Hail Mary. I said, no, it's because of the dumb coach. Double down. I told everybody. He doubled down. I told you this. I said they won't win any more games. And he lost the locker room. I told you guys he lost the locker room. Okay? Now, I think what some people are not aware of is you have to learn how in life to put breadcrumbs together.
Okay.
Now, I have an autographed Jaylon Johnson jersey on.
I see it.
Okay. All right. Now, somebody might say, oh, why are you bragging? We already know you showed on previous show. No, people, learn how to put breadcrumbs together. I have a Jaylon Johnson signed jersey. Now, do Jaylon Johnson know me? No. Do I know somebody in his camp? Hell yeah. Very close to him.
Okay.
Was at his wedding. Okay.
Right.
Was there tonight. He proposed.
Wow.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So when I tell you I got somebody in his camp, and he knows I'm a diehard Bears fan, he gives me a lot of breadcrumbs. And he'll tell me, this. You can talk about it, but just don't say you heard it from Jaylon. So it's a lot of stuff that I already knew that he had lost the locker room. Okay. But my man Jaylon couldn't take no more. Now, this I can't report because it was already been reported on ESPN and The Athlete. Eberflus, not out of the game at Detroit, came in there giving the same spong. And then what he's been saying, the same spong, is what he said that day. I'm not saying verbatim, but what he did say that day was kind of like, hey, we got to move on. We got to get on to San Francisco. And what that bullcrap they say, tough times don't get going, tough people get going, whatever. All that cliche. Hey, man, I don't know if you know about this Bowtie Bill. My man, Jaylon Johnson, JJ, love you, baby. Jaylon Johnson fucking went off. You ain't heard about this?
No.
Oh, Jaylon Johnson went off. So we ain't going to get in no trouble because ESPN reported it. Rich Glazen, he reported. But I already knew this. Now, did I know about this Thanksgiving night? No. I had some clues something was going down, that our coach might get fired, but the person wouldn't tell me. But Friday, once he got fired, then that's when I got my confirmation. Yeah, Jaylon fucking lost it in the locker room. Because the person, my inside person, he said Jaylon just fucking lost it. It was bad. When I say bad, I mean literally cussing Eberflus out for 5 to 10 minutes. Eberflus tried to get the locker room back in control to finish his little rah-rah speech. Jaylon was basically like, you ain't. Now, I'm not saying this is what Jaylon said, but he basically was like, you ain't getting another motherfucking word out. Fuck you. We heard this bullshit before. You don't know what the fuck you doing. You fucking up, Caleb. I mean, he just went off. He just went off. And I know some of the things he said, but I can't go all through. But he cussed his ass out. Real fucking bad, both time Bill. It was like, he had a fucking enough, dog. He had enough. I'm like, thank you, Lord. It got so bad now, both time Bill. I got the receipts. It got so bad that the Bears, not front office, it wasn't Warren in the polls, I don't want to lie, but like administration type people, people that work for the Bears, but, I don't know if they're PR team or who it was, but administration type people. Right. It got so bad that they just went on and just, because Matt Eberflus was still trying to, sing a song. Jaylon was like, it was like, how somebody you mad at every time they try to say something, you're like, what? Like it was like that. Like every time that person says something, you're not gonna let them get one word out. That's basically what's happened. So it got so bad they came and Jaylon was just lost it. They fucking lost it, And what I was informed, how you see it in some people's eyes, like he had blacked out. Like, and I'm not saying he wanted to fight him. That's not what I'm saying. But you could tell he definitely had the look of a man that had a fuck enough. And if you say another motherfucking word, I don't know how this might end. Now, I'm not saying he threatened him, but I'm telling he was cussing at him and letting him know. Now, it got so bad that the Bears administration team just grabbed Matt Eberflus out and just kind of pull him out the room like, just leave it alone. So what you guys say about that story, both of you? And that has been verified. I already knew it. And Fox and The Athletic has verified it too. They talked about it Saturday and Sunday. And they also talked about the ESPN 1000 in Chicago on Monday. But I already knew about it on Friday before all of them. But I got some more details, maybe a little bit more than they probably actually knew and said. But what are your thoughts on that, bow tie? Coach, I mean, what I'm talking about after the game when the coach was trying to, he didn't even wait for him to finish. Hey, man, shut the fuck up with that bullshit. Like, we ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. Your ass, and it just got worse and worse and worse. I'm not saying that he did the right thing by disrespecting the coach, but that lets you know, for number one, how dysfunctional we are. Number two, how much it had to be really building up. What's your thought, Bowtie Bill? My fault. What's your thoughts?
There is no good culture in Chicago.
Yeah, that's true.
When you have a player disrespecting a coach like that, a coach that has lost the locker room, you have a brand new, a rookie quarterback with a head coach on the hot seat. Mm-hmm. No, man, that's oil and water.
That's why they got rid of him. And what did I tell you?
Oil and water. So when your boy, the DB, the cornerback,
Jaylon Johnson, JJ, call him JJ, yeah,
JJ, do that, there's no culture.
I agree, and I'm not saying that it's funny. Let me first let everybody know I'm not laughing that he disrespected the coach and Jaylon lost his cool. I'm laughing because I knew this was probably gonna end like this. It's like I'm fucking right again, and this is one time I don't want to be right. I have never told you, Bowtie Bill, in a loss in late October that I told you we won't win another game this year, but I told you we won't win another game this year. That fucking Washington game was in October, bro. Not because anybody forgot. And it wasn't because we lost. It wasn't because of where we lost. Yeah, it hurt. It's when he doubled down and said, oh, we didn't need to we could let the guys go out. Everybody keep talking about the Hail Mary. I kept telling you guys, the bigger play was when it was 6 seconds left, and he let them get that quick 12 and out. And they asked, and the players said they wanted to come up. They got 3 timeouts, or why we call it timeout. They wanted to play that, so then that way the Hail Mary would have fell at the 20-yard line, something like that. And he said that play didn't matter. Well, every play matters. That lets me know you're an idiot right there. Then you don't call a timeout. You see Stevenson back there acting stupid with the fans and stuff. Don't call a timeout. Then when you don't call a timeout and the Stevenson come over and bop the ball, number 3, you say players got to execute. That's 3. Then next day they ask you, what about this, what about that? He says, well, the players got to hold themselves accountable. That's number 4. But you're not holding yourself accountable.
Right.
Then, number 5, after that, I don't know if he slipped up or basically this is what Eberflus did. He can never take the blame for the mistakes he made. He also slipped up and then had the nerve to say, oh, yeah, that guy that caught the ball in the back, yeah, that was Stevenson's guy. Now you pointing fingers.
Right.
Now you pointing fingers. You can't admit you're fucking wrong. You made a bad coaching mistake. Then you point the finger, and you can't be held accountable. Dude. So he personally ruined the culture. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Right.
He ruined the culture. And when you did that, and I saw that, I was like, he just lost the locker room. And then some of the things I saw from the players after that, and I told you guys, he lost the locker room. They won't win another game. So I just want to let everybody know kind of how we got here, what happened behind the closed doors. Now, to show you how dysfunctional the Bears is, they let the man go out there and do the press conference on Friday and then fire him afterwards. They should have fired him before the press conference. They should not have let that man go out there and do that doggone press conference. But that shows you how dysfunctional we are. But I got some more receipts, Bowtie Bill.
Talk to me.
I got some more receipts. Ryan Poles wanted to fire Eberflus after the New England games. And I'm saying it with facts. Yeah, I've been doing my homework, brother. Uh-huh.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He was supposed to get fired after the New England game. That's when Ryan Poles wanted to fire him.
And what was that?
Fucking New England lost to New England, bro. And so that's when your boy Eberflus got up out of there, skated, and got the deep offensive coordinator fired. And then that's when you had Brown do the next game for Green Bay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they lost to New England. Well, I'm trying to see because it was Washington, Arizona. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So then there was New England. He wanted to get him fired after that. So now, guess who stopped him? Who? I got all the receipts, man. I got all the receipts.
Who?
George McCaskey stopped him. Not Warren, but George McCaskey. Michael McCaskey. What the hell his name is? McCaskey. I can't stand it. Michael McCaskey. Yeah, he stopped him. The owners, which is Virginia McCaskey, the owner's son, stopped him. That's who stopped him. So the same person that said 2 years ago when we hired Ryan Poles, we're not gonna get involved and all that type of stuff. He actually stopped them. Now, what happened was, after that Detroit game, which is 3 more losses later, and how bad it got in the locker room, they basically, that's when Kevin Warren was like, hey, talking to McCaskey, like, hey, we got to get this guy out of here because we got a young quarterback. He needs to be around some positive energy the last 5 games so we can carry this over to the next season. So it was kind of like, hey, man, this guy's got to go. It's pretty bad in the locker room. We got players that arguing with him, and I say arguing because if the right people wasn't there and you got guys very emotional after the game, who's to say it would not have gotten to a physical altercation? And I'm not saying that's what I heard, but I do quotation argument saying they really was arguing. And if they didn't snatch his ass about their locker room to take him to do his press conference, that shit was about to get real bad.
Yeah.
It was about to get real bad. I'm sorry, go ahead. We're going to say something? Yeah, go ahead, Bowtie Bill.
Who is the
Make sure you speak up. Okay, yeah, Mike.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Who is the organizational whisperer.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that, whisperer? What do you mean? I kind of know, but I just want to make sure I know before I open my mouth. What do you mean? I'm trying to make sure I understand your question. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Why is it that the Chicago Bears cannot get it right?
That's easy. That's easy. You want me to explain it?
I'm gonna ask you.
Number one, ownership. Now, some people might say, "Oh, that's like easy to say ownership, just throwing it underneath there and stuff like that." The problem with the ownership is cheap. So they're not going to hire too many coaches. They did it with Fox, but Fox is on the tail end. He just gave him a deal. They're not going to hire too many coaches, just like big name coaches that can spend big name money. Like for instance, I don't see no in hell we're going to get your boy from Detroit. I'm hearing rumors he wants $10, $15 million. The Bears ain't cut like that. They're not giving that man no $10, $15 million. No, that's not what we do. What's the dude in Detroit? The offensive lineman. What's his name?
Offensive coordinator.
The offensive coordinator. Yeah,
Aaron Glenn.
Yeah, we're not gonna do all that, man. No, not Aaron Glenn. No, that's not. I know the name.
Offensive coordinator.
Yeah, for Detroit Lions, it's not Aaron Glenn. God, everybody knows it. Look at it. God, David Johnson, whatever the name is, but you know the name. Everybody knows his name. I can't. I'm just drawing a blank right now. It ain't no. It's the Detroit offensive. You looking it up?
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
David Johnson. Thank you. Yeah, David Johnson. I think that's his name. David Johnson. I know it's a very common name. But yeah, he wants like $15 million, something like that. Bow tie Bill, pull it up, put the camera on me. Oh, you leaning for it. That's all right. But he wants like, the rumor is $10 to $15 million. The Bears not gonna do that, Bow tie Bill. They're not gonna give him no what's his name, no 10 to 15 million. So that's the biggest thing. They're cheap. Number two, the biggest thing is that they want somebody. They actually don't want anybody that's bigger than the brand. So a Belichick might be too big for the brand. Mike Vrabel, they might pull off with Mike Vrabel, but if he wants 10 to 15 million,
Ben Johnson.
Ben Johnson. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. Ben Johnson. Yeah, but
Aaron Glenn is the defense coordinator.
Yeah, I knew Aaron Glenn. As soon as you said I know the name when I hear it. Yeah, Ben Johnson. So he's talking about he wants $10, $15 million, something like that. Now, I have spotted. I wouldn't mind Mike Vrabel, but the problem with Mike Vrabel is he's a defensive coordinator, and if we get a Mike,
but isn't that Midwest football?
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm not saying that's not a bad idea, but I'm gonna tell you why I do not want him. Okay. I don't want him. Right. I don't want Mike Vrabel because Caleb is the biggest thing I'm worried about right now. And what I'm worried about is you get Mike Vrabel, he comes in, hold everybody accountable. I do believe he'll do a good job. The problem I have is that then that means we got to hire an offensive coordinator. So we might as well keep the guy we got now, the offensive coordinator. And if he keeps balling and he keeps getting better, guess what? We're going to lose the offensive coordinator. So I'd rather get a coach that's an offensive coordinator. Very person to play call. So no matter how many games we win, we'll never lose the person because he's already the head coach of the Chicago Bears.
Got it.
And the person I'm leaning towards is my number one option is I would like to get for the Bears to get. I would like for the Bears to get Brady, the offensive coordinator for Buffalo Bills. That's what I would want. That's the guy I've identified it. We had to pick it. We got some good tight ends. That's the guy I want. I want Brady from Buffalo. He runs the ball. He got a lot of good run sets. Not a lot of trickery. It's just basic zone read. I just like play calling. Second for me would actually possibly be the offensive coordinator for the Houston Texans, Slowick. I'm interested in him. Ben Johnson, I don't want him because he wants too much money. Some people have mentioned you guys, offensive coordinator. What's his name?
Arthur Smith.
I don't want Arthur Smith. I do not want him at all. He was not he was a head coach before in Atlanta, and I think he's a good coordinator, but he's not a leader of man. So I don't want no parts of him. So those would be the two I'm looking forward to: Slowick, and I want Johnson. Who would you probably go with? Bow tie Bill if you was the Bears, man.
Man, I'm going defense, man.
But then you might lose. Okay, go ahead. I know why you. Because
I'm gonna go defense because I can keep Thomas Brown as a coordinator.
And for the next, so that basically you're telling that guy, hey, look, you can come here, but this is what your offensive coordinator is gonna be. I mean, Cowboys tried that.
You ask, man. Yeah. Listen, you go, man. Go with because the Midwest is defense running game.
True.
You have a franchise quarterback with offense coordinator that they connect. Right. They have that connective tissue.
True.
They channel into each other's frequency. So do not upset that apple cart.
What if he coaches Caleb up real good, and then 2 years from now, boom, he's gone. Now we gotta get another offensive coordinator.
Well, no, about 2 years from now. Right now, since he's been the offense coordinator, y'all been balling, putting up points, scoring touchdowns.
That's true.
He has broken the rookie record. All of that.
Yeah.
Why upset that apple cart?
Yeah, I mean, I got a funny feeling that if his guy does good in the next 5 games, he might wind up being the coach of the Bears. And I'm like, and
he's a whisperer. He is not what you said, a leader of men.
We're gonna see, and I'm gonna tell all Bears fans this week before we get out of here, pay attention. One thing about Eberflus is he's pretty good at calling good defense. Eberflus is gone. So Washington will be the defensive coordinator this week. Washington's our defensive line coach. So you got to remember, Eberflus could call a good defense. I give him that. So Washington will be calling the defense. Also, which I think is very interesting, is Mr. Brown will not be up in the press about looking down, being able to see what the defense is doing, calling plays. He will be calling the plays and being the head coach for the sidelines. So there's a lot of moving parts. I'm really interested to see.
Right.
Can he? Because some people gotta have that bird's eye view as an offensive coordinator. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because yes. Uh-huh.
So this weekend, we'll get up out of here. Them Bears playing the 49ers.
Man, please. I got the Bears.
I think the Bears might win that damn game.
Man, they 5.5 dogs.
The game is in San Fran.
Yeah, they 5.5 dogs.
The Bears are?
Yes.
Yeah, give me the 5.5 points. I don't like when I'm sitting out of San Fran. They got a lot of injuries. Debo looking like he can't play a full game.
C-Mac is on IR.
Yeah.
The other running back who was balling out.
Yeah.
He's on IR.
Oh, shoot.
Mason.
Yeah, he playing a good ball.
Yeah, he's on IR.
Oh, that ain't good. I didn't know he was on IR.
Yeah, he's on IR.
Yeah, I ain't know that. That's not good. That's not good.
Both of them on
IR. Yeah, then they really just think the Bears is crappy. 5.5?
5.5.
Okay, I might drop some bread on that one, man. I'm gonna drop some bread on that. Bow tie Bill.
Yes,
before
sir.
we get up out of here, I'm gonna tell you just like this, man. I already know what I want next year for Christmas from the Bears.
What you want Santa Claus to bring you, Doc?
Well, he already fired the coach, so you know. Shout out to Eberflus getting fired, man. Yeah, I said it. Shouts out.
I'm surprised you didn't put the camera on and say, yeah,
woo!
fool.
Hey,
you stupid.
Hey, well, no, what I told him he was a coward. That's what I told him. He's a coward.
That's what it was, a
coward. And coward almost got his ass whooped in that damn locker room. Can't be no coward trying to be a leader of man. Get your coward ass out of here.
Sir.
Always blaming other people, man. Anyway, for Christmas, I want us to pick offensive lineman with our first and second pick. That's what I want. Bow tie Bill, you got us covering this weekend, and I got us covering the 5.5.
Absolutely, 5.5.
All right, man. Yes. We about to get up out of here. Bow tie Bill, before we get up out of here, tell the people what we need, baby.
Yes, sir, man. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Don't forget about the comment section, right? And also hit the notification button as well. In the comment section, tell us what you think about what we're doing. Tell us what you like as well as what you don't like. Tell your family members and friends, the ones you like as well as the ones you don't like. Thank you. Continue riding with us because we're going to continue driving this bus.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's good stuff, Bow tie Bill. It was another pleasure, my brother, man.
Absolutely,
You guys already know. Got to watch the shows, man. Tell the Truth Podcast. We be dropping
23.
on Wednesday and Thursday. That's right, the 23. Tell the Truth Podcast 23. Make sure you watch the podcast. Tell a friend. You know everything Bow tie Bill say,
already.
Man. Anyway, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm your host, Chi-Town Neil. To my left, my brother, BTB.
Happy Founders Day, Bow tie Bill.
We out of here, man. See you guys on the next show, baby.
Already.
Peace.
Peace.